Ladies, thanks everybody for coming in. Firstly, I'd like to thank everybody for being a part of this event and making it what it's been. This event really epitomises what Ricky Hatton has been, is now and will be in the future, which is big events, big venues, and sell-out crowds. What Ricky's done, and I tried to say this the other day and I don't mean it, when we look back 5 or 6 months, myself, Jennifer, David, Bob, Ricky himself, what he's done is absolutely nothing short of miraculous. And to get where he's sat today, to have the contentment he's had today, to have the answers that he wanted and have those today, is just nothing short of miraculous. It's unbelievable what he's done. I'm going to keep it relatively short and sweet. We're just going to let Ricky say a few words and I'm just going to have a few questions if that's okay, a few selected questions when I point you out, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, I'll pass you over to Rich.
I have no complaints, I've 3.5 years, I've all documented the story, where I was and where I'd been and how bad it had got. And I needed to put a few things to bed, put a few demons to rest and a few ghosts to sleep. And I said before the fight, win, lose or draw, I feel I've already won. And my opinion is still not the same, it still hasn't changed. I still think I've won. I turned around and said, of course I want to fight for world titles, I'd like to fight this guy, I'd like to fight that guy. But before I do, I said, let me prove myself November 24th. And we found out tonight, it isn't there no more. And I said to you, and I'd like to think you've known me long enough now to know that I'm a straight shooter and I say the truth. And I said after the fight I can look at myself in the mirror, even if I did get beat, I can look at myself in the mirror and go, Rick, you know what, you should be proud of yourself, you give it your best. Well, I've just looked at myself in the mirror and I did give it my best. And the team were saying to me, don't make any rash decisions, you were 4 or 5 rounds up, against a former world champion, you'd only lost 1 in 31 and it was one body shot and everything like that, but as much, they are right, but that's what I did 3 years ago when I retired the first time. I was making excuses, there's always an excuse to find, isn't there? Well, it was Mayweather, and well, it was Manny Pacquiao, they were the 2 best pound for pound, and it was a bad training camp, wasn't it? And you're able to pick these things out of the air, you'll find enough. If you want to make an excuse, you'll find them, and the top and bottom of it is today, I need to find out whether I still have it, and I haven't. I got him the best shape I could possibly get him. Bob Shannon really whipped me up into Bob shape. I wish I'd have trained with Bob a few years ago, to be honest with you, because some of the stuff that Bob did was absolutely miraculous in the, in the gym, what we did. But I think I was 4 rounds up. But I think even if he hadn't caught me with that body shot and I'd have got over the finish line and I'd have just scraped over the points with him, I still think I'd be telling you the same thing. A fighter knows when they're in there, and I knew, it just isn't there no more. I think it's too many, I've had hard fights, I've burnt the candle at both ends, I've lost 4.5 stone for the build-up in this, in the ring, I put my body through the mire, and obviously, I live by the sword and I'll die by the sword. I put my body through the mire out of the ring, and it doesn't matter how much you train, I was sharp, I couldn't have done anything better. My sparring was great, my movement was great and everything. That bell went, and whether I was 4 rounds up or not, I know. I don't need anyone to tell me I know. And what should I do then? Should I dwell on it like I did last time? You've still got it, Rick, you can have one more go. It was Mayweather, it was Pacquiao, wasn't it? I know, and I'm not going to put myself through that torture again. I'm not going to put Jennifer through it. I'm not going to put my loved ones through it. If I don't do it, I'm not the fighter. If I don't, draw a line in the sand now and call it a day on my boxing career, I'm never going to do it. And I've got the answers. I mean, obviously, I was in the ring, I was heartbroken, I was crying, and no doubt I'll probably cry tonight. But I'm happy, honestly. I'm happy. I needed to go in and find out, and I found it out. It's not there no more. And I like to think I'll get the respect like I've always done from the fans for 3.5 years, picking a former world champion, talk about straight in at the deep end, you know. I needed to find out if I could mix it again at world level, and I got my answer, I can't. And I've had some great fights, some great wins, you know. I've never done anything easy, I picked an hard opponent, you know, and it didn't come off tonight. I think, I've got to watch the tape, I think it was 4 or 5 rounds up by my mind. I felt I was winning, but everything was like heavy weather, wasn't it? You know, even though it was 4 or 5 rounds up, everything, a fighter knows when you're in there, everything was forced, wasn't it? It was forced, it was forced, it was forced, I was missing, you know, and I don't need, you know, what's it going to take, you know, someone put a gun to me and I go, no, you'll be alright, you know what I mean? It's not there no more, and I'm very, very proud. I've got the answers, I worked hard, I've got my body in shape, you know, I'm a happy man now, you know, I don't feel like putting a knife to my wrist, I don't feel like killing myself, you know, I don't feel like, I feel happy, I've got the answers I needed tonight, and I'm very proud of the team, everyone at Hatton Promotions, you know, you all know who they are, that's been there, Jennifer, you know, my whole team, all the gym lads, Bob Shannon's that, you know, helped me through it, you know, just everyone that has, you know, that has been there for me to help me, give me the best opportunity, what I found out, and it's as upsetting as it is. I think I'm being the man now and saying, listen, I give it my best, it wasn't there, but that's the end of Ricky Hatton, and I'd like to thank the fans. I'd just like to finish one last thing, is that the fans that turn out again tonight was, you know, absolutely phenomenal. I think there's one thing I am proud of. I mean, I know I got knocked on my ass again, you know, but I am proud to say, and that one thing, and you may think this is arrogant, but I really don't really care, to be honest, at the minute. It'll be a long time before anyone brings crowds like I've brought, and I'm very proud to take that title into retirement with me.
I'd like to think tonight that Ricky's proved he's still the #1 box office star in British boxing. I think what he's done is just amazing in terms of the numbers here, the attention he's had, it's unbelievable. He's already known as probably, you know, one of the best young trainers in Britain. I believe he'll become one of the best trainers in the world. The promotion that we put on today shows, you know, that I think we are the leading promoter, and we'll carry on doing that, and we'll become one of the best promotional companies in the world with Ricky at the head of it. And he'll go on and he'll become one of the best men that he can be now, because he's in a happy place, he's in a great place, he's got a supportive family, a supportive team around him, and he's got everything he needs now to be, excuse me, mine. He's got everything around him now to go on and be the successful person that we all know and believe he can be. So again, like Ricky, I'd like to thank everyone for coming.
I am happy, guys, I'm happy, honestly. So I give it my best, I can't do any more.
That's right. Can we just have a few questions?
Just say first of all, actually, from the press, down the years, those of us who've covered all of Ricky's career, and just to thank him for his helpfulness and courtesy and openness, which has been beyond the call of duty before we get to the
Ricky, going on from there then, you continue to look after yourself for the benefit of your fighters and promotional art?
Oh, without a doubt, to be honest with you, I'm a different man now. I'm going to be the best father I can be to my kids. I'm going to be, I can go in that gym Monday, and train the boys and try and be the best trainer, try and be the best promoter I can be. And there's no way of going back. At the end of the day, it was so hard for me to retire the first time. And I knew it was gone, and I kept on at it, and then eventually I wound myself in so much trouble, I'm not going to do it again, I know now, you know what I mean? I'm going to be the best father, best boyfriend I can be, the best coach, best promoter, and I can go into retirement as a happy man. Nobody wants to, have the last fight, well the last two fights in this case, where they've got knocked out. But I said I needed to put the ghosts to bed, I need to put some demons, I need to find out what I've found out, and I'm a happy man. I mean, I'm not smiling too much now. I'll get up in the morning and I'm content. I'm happy with my life, and you won't be no Ricky Fattons again. You know what I mean? Well, Ricky's in such a healthy frame of mind and a healthy state. You know, that's what I want to keep it there. You know.
Yep. Anyone else? Kevin?
Can I just reiterate what John just said then? It's been a great ride, right from your first fight in Wiggins. Brilliant ride. Well done. Hope you carry on with your training.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kev. Well, Kevin's legacy is going to be, you know, like he's just said, everybody's going to say, is there going to be another Ricky Hatton? Because that is how big Ricky's been as a boxer. You know, is there going to be another one? And like we say, it might be a long time. You know, we don't know what it's going to be. But that's Ricky's legacy. He's always going to be mentioned as the biggest boxer that Britain's ever produced. And, you know, that'll take some beating. Anybody else?
Great legacy.
Yeah, that'll be the legacy.
Only just to say that Westford is proud of him as we've always been.
I don't think we've seen anything else sporting-wise in this country that will ever probably meet that night when you beat Costa Zuvia. I know personally that was one of the most incredible nights of my life. Just to say thanks for everything that you've done over the years.
Thank you very much.
Do you feel now that as if tonight's giving you closure in some ways, in one chapter of your life?
200%.
Now move on.
Yeah, 200%. You know, the team was saying to me, don't make any hasty decisions. And I went, well, you know, putting it off is what drove me, you know, to where I was last time, drove me crackers, you know, to be honest with you. No, come on, Ricky, you can. And I was trying to find excuses. I was picking them out from under the carpet, looking in the wardrobe, you know. You'll always find some excuses, you know, but I've run out of them now. I wanted to find out, I give it my best go, and people say, well, you could have picked an easier opponent. Yeah, but then he wouldn't have told me. I need to find out whether I had it at world level still. You know what I mean? What would it point if I'd have picked an opponent I could have maybe, no disrespect, flattened in 2 rounds, you know? What would that have proved? That still would have proved that I could have done it at world level. I picked him, you know, for the reason, because I needed to find out, and I found out, and I'm proud of myself, you know. You know, I so wanted it so bad, you know what I mean? I trained so hard from where I come from, you know, the agonies, I mean, you could do a bleeding film on it from where I come from, you know. Yeah, but it was, you know, but it's not there no more, you know, and I've got to be a man enough, I've got to be a good enough father, I've got to be good enough to say, listen Rick, you know, how many times do you need knocking on your ass before you know you haven't got it? Well, I know now, and I'm happy, I give it a good go, and that's that, you know, and I just, the fans were just unbelievable, you know, when I was trying to, you know, get up from that body shot, hit me, I was counting on the ref, listening to the referee, like, come on Rick, you can do it, you know, I could hear the fans going, when it got to 7, 8, you could hear them all going, come on, you know, and I just thought, I'm sorry guys, I can't, you know, and, you know, that's that, I'm happy, I mean, I honestly am happy.
Last one then, please.
Ricky, if you had one, do you think it would have been too difficult to make this decision?
No, I think, I said to Richard, I said if I'd have got up and I'd have just squeezed home over the finishing line, I still think I'd been making the same decision.
Well, we'd already discussed that no matter what happened tonight, that we'd sit down together next week and then make a decision on what we honestly thought, not what anybody else thought, what we honestly thought. So it wasn't, I mean, obviously it'd been fantastic to go out on a win, but maybe that's the closure we need if you don't go out on a win.
Yeah, but you know,
we would have sat together next week and made it probably the same decision.
It's like these excuses, Rich, aren't they? You know, like if I'd have just squeezed up, I'd have turned around and said, oh, I haven't got it no more. But you know, 6 or 7 weeks had passed, and I thought, well, it wasn't that bad after all, really, was it? You know, he was a former world champion, yeah. They'd only lost 1 fight out of 31, and then before you know it, your ass is back in the ring again, innit? You know, I haven't got it. I wish I had. I tried. I haven't. You know, and it's felt being a man because, I mean, I'm not going to put my family through it again.
So on that, so what you know. Like I said, it's upwards and onwards. We'll let you know what Ricky's doing in the short term, what fights we've got coming up, what shows we've got coming up, what boxes we've got on. and we'll be feeding stuff out and we're continuing to see the Ricky Hatton story, and we'll keep working on to try and find another Ricky Hatton. So thanks for everybody.
Thanks for your support, guys, over the years.
Thanks for everything you've done to support this event. Thanks to all the team, thanks to Jen, thanks to everybody who's made it what it is tonight.
Make sure the fans get a mention.
And the 18,500 people. I mean, I know you said us about the Kosher Zulf's fight, but I thought the emotion in the arena and the goodwill towards him in the crowd.
I thought it was better tonight than the Kosher Zulf fight. I thought there was more of an atmosphere because I think the fans wanted me to do it so bad because they knew where they'd been and how hard it took me to get there. I think they found that little bit of extra, come on son, we just didn't have it.
We'll come down to London in a few weeks and we'll have a lunch and let you know what we're doing going forward. Okay, thanks everybody. Thank you.